As I was thinking things couldn't get any worse, they just have. Uncle Roy and Aunt Margaret have just announced that they've hired a finishing school teacher to come live with us and give me private lessons. They keep saying that once I learn to act like a proper girl, that I will be much happier, and that having her here is going to help me live a good life. Be grateful for what you're being given, Elizabeth. But they just want me to become silenced and stop challenging their beliefs and never speak out about everything that's wrong with this family. Because if I do, our family's reputation will be ruined and they will lose everything they never even worked for. It's become quite clear to me over the last few years that my uncle cares about his wealth and status far more than anything else, and the last thing he wants is for me to jeopardize his position by not being traditional and acting the way he says a girl should so that he can keep his position as the head and continue giving all his commands and orders just like he always has. He'd rather I just marry a wealthy guy so that our family can remain at the top. And what can I say about Aunt Margaret? She just goes along with whatever he says. She's been doing it for so long, sometimes I think she's lost her ability to have a mind of her own. But every time I try to say something about any of this, I just get shut down. I tried saying to Uncle Roy how ridiculous all of this is, and how he wouldn't even have to deal with me being so difficult if he would just let me be me and listen to what I have to say now and then. But he just said that his word was final and walked out. Oh, and on top of that, Noah has suddenly started avoiding me. Up until today, he was my best friend, but now suddenly he's siding with everyone else. He actually told me that it was about time I changed and started living up to what Roy and Margaret expect of me. He even said that these finishing lessons are what I need. And aside from that, he won't even talk to me now. The search for Aunt Matilda continues. I've gone through every file I've managed to get my hands on, but still nothing I've found has led me to finding her. I have managed to find a bunch of information about the areas around where we are, so hopefully once I do figure out where she is, I'll have enough to know how to get there. And I do remember Noah telling me that Uncle Roy has a book with the names and addresses of everyone he knows, and Aunt Matilda must be in there. But it's kept in his office, which is always locked when he's not in there. If I could just figure out how to get my hands on it, then I could finally get out of here. And I suppose I should try to do so soon, because I don't know how long I'll be able to stand having that teacher here without having Noah by my side. Without having someone I can turn to, who will listen to me vent, or who can distract me from the life I'm living right now. I just feel like no matter what I do, I can't win. Everyone here is so occupied with their own lives and what they want. They can't even hear me. I guess that's all for tonight.